Hey, we are live Tuesday, June 25th. Tomorrow is my little shorty's birthday. Okay, we're gonna get straight into this. I'm gonna go in and hopefully lock up two deals. Um, why should you keep going? Well, why should anybody keep going? I mean, what are you striving for, and why are you striving for it? Ask yourself that. What are you striving for, and why are you striving for it? And that thing, the reason why you're striving for whatever it is you're striving for, just ask yourself, like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth going after? Right? I mean, depending on whatever situation you're in, like, is it worth it? What is it gonna do for you? What is it gonna do for you? It's gonna fulfill you. It's gonna make you happy. It's gonna bring you things that you want in life. The things that matter in life. I mean, again, ask yourself, what are you going after? Like, what are you striving for? Tangible and intangible things. Like, what are you striving for, right? And why are you striving for it? What's the reason? So ask yourself those questions. Anyways, let me go ahead and get straight to it. I have a Sherry. I want to underwrite Sherry's deal really quick. I will actually share my screen today. Okay. Put me in the corner, screen capture. We will basically go to application capture. And we're going to go to Google Chrome. So now you guys can see what I see, and I am going to get straight into this. Now what we're looking at is, I don't know what that is. We're going to seller leads. We have something that came in today, right here, Sherry. She has, I don't know why I'm in all caps. We're gonna put a couple notes in here. She has colon cancer, medical bills, needs to sell. We're going to die. That's what she said, guys. Double wide. Man. Manufactured home. Alright. First thing I like to do is correct the address on here. Margot Lane Spice. So she had a typo. And so I like to make sure that the correct address is on here. If it is, it'll auto-populate exactly where it's at. So she says, let's look up population. She said 2 million. Spicewood, Texas. 2,000 is crazy. 10,000 residents. Yeah, so 11,000. Okay, so it's under 50,000. She said 2 million. She's tweaking. We don't get a street view. So everything you guys see me doing is kind of the process. Now, typically, you underwrite a deal while you're on the phone, but this is a hard but. Sometimes you just have to see where this stuff is at. Now, she said it is right side of Austin. It is by a lake, so it does have some things going for it. But let's see how far it is away out from Austin. said 25 minutes. It's an hour. Okay, guys. So I don't care how fast you drive, you're not getting there in 25 minutes. Okay. Um, and let's see, Spicewood. It's not even really. I mean, look where this is at, guys. It's really just a tiny, tiny town. She wants 226,000. She's not gonna get that, and I can just tell you that right now. So, this is my process. First, I get an idea of the demographic, where it's at. What are we looking at? What are we working with, right? It's in Texas. Great. We're at in Texas. What's the population? Then I see if I can get a street view. Okay. Where's the nearest major metro city, right? Those are the things that we're looking at first and foremost. So it's here you go. This estimate has 158. We're gonna pop open Propelio because this is Texas. I don't have Privy. I wish I did. I love the interface on Privy, but we're gonna look what we got. So yeah, it's 12,000 lot. It's not even half an acre. Let's look at comps. Okay, so not a lot of soul comps, straight up. We're gonna go back a year. We're gonna go out 0.75 miles. This little town doesn't even look like it's 2 miles, 2 miles long. So we're gonna look at sold first. Now we're underwriting this deal, guys. But typically, okay. Kind of liking what I'm seeing as far as numbers. But remember, it's almost in the middle of nowhere, guys. So that's going to affect our price heavily because we want to make sure we're able to move this deal. She wants 226. We're going to find out real quick how much we can get her. I'm going to call her and I'm going to lock her up. I'm going to get her some money now. This is a mobile home, 13 years. It's in a trust, linked properties, 7 properties. Okay. So what's up with all her other properties? Don't know. We'll find that out. That's a question to ask. Let's look at comps on here. We're gonna take out all single family. Oh. Okay. Cool. You guys can still see it. Kind of want to open it up more. See how far down you guys can see. 916. Okay. You guys see that? All right. Mobile home. Great. Let's go out 1 mile. Nothing. Let's go out. We already went back a year. Damn. Damn. go out. Are we in the right place? Looks like it. Let's go out 3 miles. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm not sure we're in the right place. The river. We're in the right place. $174. It's just sold in February. Let's check this out. Street view's always good. Mobile home with a driveway, kind of on like a main road. Wow. Okay. Terrible. I'm trying to see if there's pictures. Investors, double wide. It's double wide. Needs a full makeover. So it was listed as an investment property, and they bought it for $174. So there you go. I'm gonna instantly put this in her file. A rundown, double wide, and purchased by investor, February 2024. Right. So these are just notes to keep in mind. It doesn't say it was purchased cash. It's 30 years newer. No matter what, every time I get it done. Every time I step up in the building, everybody and they say this. My boy Jose, okay. Make sure the stream is still good. We're good. So that was look at number one. This sold for under 100. Oh, she's like, oh, these are stupid offers. Well, that's a single wide. We ain't messing with it. Now think about this. You can't filter out single family from mobile home. It's only on the market for 4 days. That's a good sign. It's in a different subdivision though. 112 Combs Alley Road. It'll tell you right off the rip if it's a mobile home. It says single family construction, yeah, slab. So this is a single family, but I figured that, right? Now this, what's this 450? What's the 630? I see some brick. It's 2,000 square feet. That's not gonna work. 220 Terrace Drive. Pull it up. Single family, half an acre, 2002 build. And a single family. No comp. What do you know? Yeah, this. There's this land. Yeah. What is this? Oops. This is a fixer-upper. Sat on the market for 37 days. That's what it says. It's definitely a fixer-upper. Different subdivision. What's this? "110 Midnight Sun Drive." We're trying to find out if it's a mobile home right now. Oh, it's a single family fucking house. So that's the thing. Now what I need to do is home type. We're gonna go to manufactured, sold. How big is ours? 1440. Oops, in the last 12 months, not one manufactured property sold, guys. That's what you're looking at here. For sale. 420 is crazy. What is this? This is definitely, I can tell this is a manufactured home. Yeah. So I'd say like 225 is like what you, jeez. Is this single wide? That is a single wide. Let's see if this is a single or a double. Single wide. Fully remodeled single wide. So I mean, I'd say like 250. Maybe it's just hard to say, y'all. Nothing comes up. Nothing. So I'd say basically like single wide Fully remodeled 2018. For sale for two, is it 225? 229, and it hasn't sold yet. Okay. She's asking retail. So I'm gonna do some rough numbers really quick. Open offer calculator. We have 1,400 square feet. She said the house is thrashed. I'm gonna go ahead and say it needs $40,000 in work. ARV can't be no more than 250 for a double wide. What was I seeing? Any flips in the area? One flip. Oh. Comps, flips. Flip amount, gross profit. Okay, so this is a single family though, guys. Cash buyers. Property type. Let's go mobile. I've never done this before. I mean, I looked up cash buyers to build a list, but we got a date range. We definitely got to go. We definitely just got to go back like a year. There's miscellaneous on there. Just mobile home. Sale date. Why the hell is that? Why is 2017 coming up here? These were cash sales, but what am I seeing here? No information, no flip comps, no comps. 174 though, like little picture here. I've never did this either. See how much work it. Oh, this is in good shape though. This is in really good shape. So somebody probably bought this to live here, yo. Let's see if we have a new owner name. LLC. Have a couple single families. Kind of curious to see if James Osborne. We're gonna call somebody who purchased a property recently and see if they'd buy another property. That makes sense? What's the name? James Osborne. Of course. Here we go. 77. Jesus Christ. Let's just give him a call. Oops. I'm not seeing like a whole lot of investor activity, so I'm gonna need this property extremely discounted. Extremely discounted. Like all the I'm gonna list all the negatives right now. I gotta list all the negatives so that I remember to kind of like talk to her about it. Okay. Negatives. Just gonna location. No investor activity. Nothing sold recently. Low population, right? You know, under 20,000 people. Really like under 15,000 people. Location, nothing sold. That's it. Let's call her, make the offer, and see if we can go ahead and like why is this? Where's the money thing? Oh, that might be in the other one. All right, let's call her. We're gonna make her an offer, guys. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna call her from my work phone. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, hi, Sherry. It's Tyrell. I'm gonna give you a call on my work number because my phone is changing. So I'm calling. It's gonna be 469. So we can finish up our conversation from earlier. Can you hear me? I'm gonna give you a call from my work number, okay? It's a 469 area. Okay. I'll do it in 2 seconds. So I'm just going, listen, when you don't have any comps, you got to go off what's for sale. So also, let's see how much acreage these have. Want to be mindful of this. so it's not too big. Um, I'd be comfortable with 240 ARV. That's right in between these two listings. You got one listed for 230 and one listed for 250. Ours does have more square feet, but it does need work. So 1,400 square feet. Let's call it a between heavy cosmetic and a full rehab. So I'm gonna say like 42. I'm gonna say 43. And she wants 226. So let's go ahead and go. Let's see what 150 would get us. No. Let's see what 110 would get us. Um, I think we'd be able to move it for 110, 115. Right? I'd say we would need it for 100. Max. 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 Um, Cash offer 100K max. We're basically gonna go 85K. Straight up like that. Maybe we can go like 105. 105. All right, let's give her a call. Am I still going? Yep. I have to unscreen share.
Hello?
Hey Sherry, it's Tyrell.
Yes, sir.
I found for matches. Could you be more specific? Which
Quiet Sherry. Sherry, can you hear me? Yeah, hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Perfect. Okay. Um, just calling you back just to follow, finish up our conversation. Have you been the last couple hours? Everything good?
Um, well, they're thinking about transferring me to a different hospital.
Why are they thinking about
So I
transferring you?
don't, because this one is kind of like a rehab, and they want me to go to the ICU.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. When is that gonna happen?
Probably later this afternoon.
Okay. So
Um,
I'm kind of curious. I just had a couple more questions for you. Now, how are you?
okay.
If you're gonna sell the property, I saw that it's in a trust. Are you the one who has to sign? Are you able to sign if we were to agree on a price?
Yes,
Okay, so we won't
it
have any
belongs.
issues there.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And if if I can get you a price that you're okay with, how soon would you be ready to start the process with us today?
Yes,
Okay,
I would.
okay. I know time is of the essence. The sooner that we can get, get your property sold for you, the sooner you can get cash in your pocket. Um, how will you sign? Typically what we do, we use DocuSign, and that's electronic. We use electronic signatures. So I'm just trying to figure out how
Okay.
you would have access either to your cell phone and you can pull up your you just need access to your email.
Okay. I can do that on my phone.
Okay. Okay. So tell me a little bit about I know you mentioned somebody was in the property and they told like they trashed it. Tell me a little bit about what happened there.
They we had a storm here, and it broke out some of the windows, and they had a dog in the house
Who had a
that
dog in the house?
I guess it scratched the doors or ate the doors or it did something to the doors. Um, and they took the light fixture down and left the wires exposed. I saw a picture of that. Uh,
Okay.
I have wooden floors, so they're okay. Uh, I don't know what else is wrong with it.
Okay. Okay. And how long has it been vacant?
Uh, Almost a week now.
Okay. Okay. Do you have this mortgage paid off on it? Is it own free and clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Who was living in the property before those people?
My in-laws. We bought it for my in-laws, and they are both deceased now. So it's been. I've had it rented for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it had. I don't know how many months it had.
Mm-hmm.
I think three. Had three different tenants.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, anything you can tell me? I'm gonna ask you some specific questions, and you just let me know if you know the answer. If not,
Okay,
it's okay. So,
okay.
do you know the age of the plumbing
It
and
has a
the
new.
electrical?
No, I don't. Um, I have. I have no idea. I know it has a new central air and heat. Had that put in about 2 months ago.
And they didn't destroy that, did they?
I'm sorry.
They didn't destroy that, did they?
Say that again. Oh no, no.
Okay. Um, would you say that the plumbing and the electrical are original to when you purchased it or when it was built?
No, it's had a bathroom remodel and a new kitchen sink. So those are fairly new.
How long ago did you do the bathroom?
Uh, 6 months.
Okay. And was it just like a toilet? Did you do like the floors, new vanity?
Yes, a vanity, uh, a bathtub, and the vanity has a sink in it.
Okay. And then the roof. How old is the roof?
I have no idea.
Any idea what kind of condition it's in? Any leaks?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Okay. What about the foundation, like the pier and beams?
They're okay as far as I know.
Okay. Okay, how soon would you be looking to close, Sherry?
Yesterday,
Okay. Okay. And just to reiterate and clarify, you want to sell the property and you got to use that cash to help with some of the expenses at the hospital that you have.
medical.
Medical, right? Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Um, let me do this. Give me about 1.5 minute to look up a couple things. I have everything that I need for the most part to get you a cash offer. I'm gonna put you on hold for 1.5 minutes, and I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna talk this over with my partner
That's
Joey and see exactly what we can get you cash, and then I'll come back on the phone in just a second, and
okay.
talk to you about it. Okay? Okay. 1 second.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. 1 second. I'll be right back with you. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, as you can see, I'm delayed, man. I'm delayed. Um, it's tough. I don't want this video to get taken down. I look so unfortunately, I just have to break it. I just gotta break her the bad news and see if we can. I don't want to offend her, but we wouldn't pay more than $100,000 for this simply because I'm gonna tell you why. Where's the negatives? The location is not ideal, especially looking at this as an investment. Especially looking at this as an investment. There's nothing that has sold recently. No recently sold manufactured properties. Um, the population is low. It's under 15,000. These are all things that once we go and put the property on the market to sell, there's so many ifs, and it's just so tough because if we was let's say we was in Austin, Texas, we know exactly what we can get for the property. We don't know how much we can sell this property for. We just don't. So I'm gonna break it to her straight up. Hey Sherry, you there?
I'm here.
Yes, I'm here.
You're telling me. Oh, wait. You just told me.
Oh, hey Sherry, can you hear me?
I'm here.
I am going to. Hey Miss Moore, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
Alrighty, so I was talking it over with my partner Joey, and I want to go over just a couple of things with you, okay? So,
All right.
we're not entirely sure. We're looking at this as a property that we're gonna come in, we're gonna spend the money to fix it up, and then we're gonna resell it on the market. That's called a fix and flip. Now, with that,
Okay.
the challenging part for us here, and I can see why some of these other investors made those kind of low offers to you, because these are the reasons, okay? The location is
Okay.
the location is not the most ideal for an investment property. And unfortunately, because the property needs work, you're going to have mainly investors who are looking at this property. Okay. And I mean, the good thing about an investor is they can come with cash and they can close quick, and you can get your money quick, and you can take care of some of your medical needs that you have. So that is a good thing working with an investor. But for us, what the location's not the most ideal. Um, there's not a whole lot of properties in this town like yours that have recently sold. So we're not entirely sure what we can resell the house for after we spend 40, 30, $40,000 to fix it up. We're not entirely sure what we can sell it for. We think we can get around 250, but that's considering that we have to spend almost, you know, 30, 40, maybe $50,000, depending on if we need to do electrical, plumbing, if maybe we need to do a roof, and then we just have to see what else might needs to be done there. So, um, we think we can sell it for 250. We know that we're gonna spend about $40,000. That's kind of a rough estimate to completely fix it up. Um, and another,
Wow.
yeah, another thing too, that I was a little concerned with is the population. It's not like the population's not a lot in Spicewood. It's under 15,000 people, so it just makes it a challenge for us because it's a bigger risk, right? For us to take something on where we can possibly lose money. Um, so with that being said, I mean, like we can get this done for you without a doubt. Um, we can do cash if you want it to close in under 30 days. Um, we can get that done. I know that you have um, these medical expenses, these medical things that are going on with you and your condition. Um, and honestly, I want you to be able to put this behind you
Mhm.
and not have to worry about taking phone calls, not have to worry about talking to somebody every day and hey, John, Jimmy, I spoke to you last week. What do we like? If we can put that all behind you, get the property sold, you don't have to worry about that no more. Okay. But it does come with a price, and we want to get you as much as we can. I know you're at 226, and I'll just tell you 226 is out of the question. We're not even sure we can sell it for 226 completely fixed up. And that's what the market is telling us. Let me just go over this with you really quick. Okay?
Wow.
Let me just tell you, there's a property. It
Okay.
is Let me tell you what street it's on. One second. Okay. Where's it at? It's right here. There is a property. It's less than half a mile away from your property. It's literally on County Road, 410 County Road. And
Okay.
the crossroad is Crest Drive. So it's literally like zero point 0.2 miles away from your house. That property there is in pretty decent condition, and an investor paid $174,000 for that, but it was in really really good condition, and that one sold February 16th for 174,000. It's a double wide manufactured house, and it's 30 years newer than yours. It's built in 2000. Yours was built in 1973. And they paid 174 for that, an investor.
Right.
Okay. Um,
And how much land was with it?
let's see. So your land, let me see. You're on two lots, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me double check that. Yeah, so theirs was almost as big as yours. Yours your square footage land is 12,426. It's just around a quarter acre. Theirs yours is 12,000 square feet. Theirs is 10,000 square feet. So it is a little bit smaller, but not by a long shot, just a little bit.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Um, so that sold for 174. Um, but again, that property doesn't need any work. Like it's in good condition. The floors are good. The roof is good. Um, um, everything is looks really good, and it doesn't need any work. I'm looking at the pictures now. Um, and it looks really good. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me just double check. Okay. Yep. Kitchen is nice. All the bedrooms and the doors are in good shape. The bathrooms are in good shape. Um, Roof looks good. I would change out that carpet that they have and that red wall. But other than that, it looks really good. So that's just a side note. And then there are two properties that are on currently on the market. There's one on Singleton Drive, and the other one is on Elizabeth Drive, and they're both manufactured homes. Um, One is listed for 320, 200. I'm sorry, 229,000, and I wouldn't say it's completely renovated. It says that they renovated it back in 2018. So it's in really, really good condition. Everything's clean. The kitchen looks spectacular. Um, the bathrooms are in fantastic shape, and they had some renovations done. And it's listed for 229,000. Okay. The other one is listed for 250,000.
Hmm.
250,000. And let me see here. It's in a very similar condition than the other property. So but the only thing is these haven't sold yet. So there's no telling what the values are until it actually sells. But we're thinking that with your property, if we completely fixed it up, we would list it somewhere in between 229 and 250, call it 240, and just hope for the best, right? Um, so with that being said, I mean, 226. If we bought it at 226, Sherry, and we had to put $40,000 into it, I mean, we'll probably go out of business. We'd lose so much money. I'm just painting a picture of kind of like what the market is telling us, okay? And trying to just, I'm on your side, right?
Right.
I just want you to understand. Like, here's what it comes down to. The more you know, the better you can make a more educated decision, right? So when these guys call you and they say, "Hey, I can offer you,
Right.
I can offer you 100,000, I can offer you 70,000 or 30,000," you're like, what are you talking about, right? But what they're looking at is they're looking at the location, they're looking at the market, they're looking at, well, there's not a whole lot of real estate activity in this area, and this property needs a decent amount of work. So we can only look at this as an investment and not a home that we're gonna buy and live in because it's not in good enough condition. If that makes sense, right? So you're
Right.
you're appealing to investors,
Yes.
you know what I mean? And so we have to turn some kind of profit. I know you understand that. Um, what was I gonna say? The good thing about an investor is, again, right, they can come, they can pay cash, and we can close quick. There's no realtors. There's no, hey, we're gonna set up all these showings and this and this and that. Like, by the way, if we were to purchase the property, how would we be able to get access to it? Like, to get inside and take a look, take pictures, give
Uh,
documents and
just
inspection.
you- uh, it's open. So all you have to do is drive in and you're there.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure not to tell anybody, and we won't go over there unless we come to an agreement. Unless we come to an agreement. You have my word. Okay. So,
Well, you need to look at it.
yeah, well, we'll look at it if we can agree on a price.
I don't want you.
We'll look at it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what it comes down to. Okay,
Well,
Sherry.
you should see it.
We're gonna take a look at it. If we can agree on a price, um, we'll definitely get out there. And there's nothing that I would like more than to just help you kind of understand what this entire process looks like. Um, Kind of help you set the right kind of expectations when it comes to how much you can actually get because of what the property is actually worth based on the market, because the market determines what a property is worth. Um, I know you've gotten a couple offers. I would love if I can work with you, get this done for you, so I can say that we was able to help Sherry out, and get money in her pocket. Um, and so you can focus on other things and you don't have to worry about this anymore. So if we were to come in cash, Sherry, now I don't want you to punch me in my face, okay? Because I have a little daughter and I have to look good, okay? But the only way we can, the only way we can get this done,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what we can get you exactly, okay? We can get you between, and let's talk about it,
Okay.
85 and $90,000 cash.
I can't. I can't do that. That's less than half of what we paid for it.
What did you pay for it?
Let's see. It was two. I want to say it was like 230, 240,000.
And when was this?
Uh, about 15 years, 10, 15 years ago.
You paid over $200,000 for this property over 15 years ago. Are you
I,
sure?
I'm sorry, my son was saying, yeah, I think so. My daughter is bringing the paperwork to me tomorrow, and then I can tell you exactly because I have the all the paperwork when we bought it, but it was 200 and something.
15 years ago. That
But I
sounds.
don't have that specific.
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, I'd love. I'd love. I mean, if that's true, that's very interesting. I mean, 15 years ago, we was definitely in different times, and I definitely can't
Right.
see anybody paying over two hundred
And
thousand dollars for something like this.
well, the lake was full too, and it was a lot prettier then. But the water's been so low. But lately it's been raining, so it's filling up again.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was because of where it is.
yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at these two properties that
It's
are.
a nice retirement community.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at the two properties that are listed for sale right now
Like,
for 229,000 and 250,000 by Texas Hills and Lakes Real Estate. The other one is Berkshire Hathaway Texas Realty. And both of these properties are listed right now on the market, and they're in really good shape. And they're listed for 229 and 250. Those are the only two properties for sale in the area. Now that could be looked at as good and bad, but from an investor, that is a big red flag for
I,
us. We like to see a lot of activity in an
hmm,
area, if that makes sense. Um,
right. Well, like I said, it's like a retirement community. It has a golf course and a fishing pier and
mm-hmm,
swimming area, a big park, picnic areas, and people get around out there in golf carts.
right.
But it's mainly like a retirement community.
Yeah.
And I've had young couples and young families that have lived there, and they didn't fit in.
Yeah.
They were, you know, too high strung for the community.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great retirement place.
So who? Let me ask you this, Sherry. Who do you think you're hoping to sell the property to? A retired older couple, an investor, a young couple who wants to come in and fix it up themselves and live in it. I mean, who do you like? Who are you thinking that you're gonna sell the property to?
I would think a retired couple, if they like to play golf, uh, it's got a golf course,
You think a
and
retired couple would want
you
to
don't
come
have
in
to go
and
very far to
to
play golf.
you think a retired couple would want to come in to
Yes.
to a property like this and have to do repairs to it?
No, I don't think a retired couple could do that. My in-laws were in their 70s,
Right.
and they loved it. It was great,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a it's a close knit community,
Mm-hmm.
and they have potluck dinners every month, and the HOA is really active,
Mm-hmm.
and they just don't do well with young people. They don't
So
want them driving the go-karts or go-karts as fast as they do.
right,
And they they just don't quite fit in
right.
where a retired couple would be perfect.
I think that I think that if we were to come in and buy the property from you and clean it up and fix it up and spend the money necessary, that we would sell it to a retired couple and they would buy it. Um, but unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to pay anywhere close to what you're looking to get for it to be able to get that done. I mean, so here's what our process looks like. We're gonna pay cash. We can close quick. You don't have to worry about repairs. You don't have to worry about doing anything to the property. We'll do everything. We'll buy it as is, as it sits. We'll come in. We have to spend, between 35 and maybe $40,000 to clean it up and fix it up, get it in beautiful condition for the next family. Um, and then when we do sell it to a family, we have to pay
It,
realtor commissions and closing costs when we sell it. And so all those costs are factored into how much we can actually pay for it if we wanted to make a little bit of money, if that makes sense.
they're close to that to fix it up.
I'm
I
si-
would think at the most
uh-huh.
very would be 2,000 to fix it.
I'm sorry, Sherry. Can you say that again? You're kind of breaking up. Are you
I
outside?
don't think it would. Oh, no, I'm in the hospital.
Oh, okay. What were you saying?
Are you there?
Yeah.
It wouldn't. It would not take that much money to fix it up. I know it needs some new windows and those wires put back that they took the fan or light fixture down, but it wouldn't take anywhere near that to fix it. I'd say at the most putting back every single thing would be at the most 10,000.
10,000? What about the electrical and the plumbing that's original to when it was built? I mean, we want to make sure that we rewire the entire mobile home, the manufactured home, and if we need to um, replumb anything, you think doing that, and then maybe even possibly a new roof, you think we're only gonna spend $10,000?
I don't I don't see more than 10,000 going into it.
Okay, so 10,000.
My husband, what, and I'm a plumber.
Uh huh.
He was a master plumber and he did a good job on it.
And when was that?
But, hmm, about 12 years ago.
12 years ago for the plumbing?
Yes, there hasn't been anything wrong with the plumbing. And it's got a new AC and heater,
Mm-hmm.
and it's only about 2 months old. Uh,
Okay. Um. Okay. Let me just adjust some of these numbers to see.
and you should go look at it, have somebody look at it. and
So
then
yeah, so
make me an offer on it.
I'll make you an o- I'll make you an o- I made you an offer. I'm just trying to see if, as far as how much money we're gonna put into it, um, and then considering the other things I mentioned, the location, who we're gonna sell it to, um, how long it's gonna take us to get in there and get the job done. We have to send our guys out from Austin, you know, an hour up to Spicewood, you know, with materials and all those things so that we can get the job done. Um, so let's see here. Okay, I can tell you needs doors, floors, update the kitchen, the windows. Um, Probably not the plumbing. That's probably okay. We have to take a look at the electrical. Um, I don't see us spending. Let me put it like this: we spend $10,000 on on a house that's in really good condition just to clean it up. That's for touch ups, paint, maybe like doorknobs, maybe a new sink, things like that. I can tell that your property needs a little bit more work, so I know we'll spend more than 10,000 easily. That's just what's going to be required if we want to put a family in there and be living in a nice home. Like we don't sell we don't buy homes and then sell like rundown homes. We like to do a good job. We don't overspend, but we just do a decent job to get somebody in there so they can it can feel at home for them. Um, so
Right.
let's say we spent 30,000, okay, Sherry, and that's being aggressive. But I think that 30,000 budget for a rehab is fair for a 1,400 square foot property. It's a little low if you ask me, but um, let's just say we did do 30,000. Um, if we had a budget for 30,000 and not 45,000, I can essentially get you about 15 to 20 more thousand. So that put us around the 110. Let me double check. What's a number you think you can wrap your head around, Sherry? Like how close could you come to like let me see. Man, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. I'm just trying to get you as much as we can. Um what did you say the other guy offered you?
What was it? 150,
How much?
160.
Okay, I thought you said 130 earlier.
Well, I had one say 30,000. Uh, I just laughed at him.
Yeah. I don't want you to
And
laugh.
then I had
I don't
another
want you to
one.
laugh at me because I get my feelings hurt
Um,
easily.
that- well, you sound like you're working at it. You know, you don't. You're not sarcastic, and you're a good dad.
Oh,
I
thank
could
you.
tell by the way you were talking and you went so much.
Yeah.
And I like you. You seem honest.
I'm I do my best. I do my best. Let me ask you this, Sherry, because unless you can wrap your head around coming closer to, 120, about 120 cash. That's cash. That's net in your pocket. I mean, unless you can wrap your head around a number that's a lot closer to 120, we're probably not the best fit. We're probably not going to be the ones to be able to buy this property, and that makes me so sad. But have you considered working with a realtor?
Uh, yes, I was gonna call Cindy Schumann. She's a realtor, but I haven't been able to reach her. I don't know if she retired or moved or if she's still in business. Um, and the security lady gave me a name of another realtor, but I thought, well, if I could sell it right now for cash, then I could qualify for the radiation and chemo.
Mm-hmm.
But then my daughter said 226 was what uh, all the property tax people estimated this next year to be. So that's what I was basing it on.
Yeah, so let me just share with you um, the way we base, I mean, we base it off several factors when it comes to the value of a house. We go based off another house that's exactly the same, and we look at what it's sold for. We look at houses
Right,
we look at houses other houses like the house that we're looking to buy, and we look at how much it's sold for, and we look at that um, and in the most as recent as possible. So ideally, something that's sold yesterday that is a double wide manufacturer house would be our best, most absolute best data that we can use to tell us, okay, this one sold yesterday for 240,000. We're confident that we can get 240,000 because this one just sold for 240.
right,
Um, some of the other factors are
right,
some of the other factors are the location, what kind of demographic of people live in this area and are purchasing in this area, how much real estate activity is in this area, and of course this is from an investor, but we think a little bit different than a realtor. But an investor is gonna, with us, we're investing, so we're risking our money, right? A realtor's not. They don't have any skin in the game besides their reputation. Us, we're putting money on the line, and so
right,
we have to make sure it's a sure investment. So we look at things in a very through a very critical eye, and we have to be very pinpoint and accurate. Okay, um, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. That's why we're still on the phone because
right,
I'm trying to see if we can work out a deal. If not, which again, if you can't, if you're not able to wrap your head around a much lower number based off the research that I've done so far, we're probably not your buyers. I mean, I don't think any investor is. I think that you might have a better chance at spending the time and the effort talking to a realtor, going through the process, which I know it is a longer process. It definitely is, and would talk with them, um,
right,
get a listing agreement, put your house on the
yeah,
market. You might have to clean it up a little bit. You might not. You might have to spend a couple of dollars. You might not. You might can just sell it for, market it as is. And again, you're going to be getting a lot of investors that are coming in with, you
right,
know, low offers, cash offers that are going to be very similar to the ones that you've been hearing. Um, so you might end up right back at square one,
right,
right back here where we're at. If you do go through us, I mean, it's just a one-step process. Boom, we agree on a price. We send over the contract for that price, and then we call our title company, get the documents over, we open up title tomorrow, and then we start working on getting a closing date for you, and hopefully that's in under 30 days, and then this will be behind you. You don't have to take any more calls. You don't have to think about talking to realtors, any of that. I mean, with that in mind, I mean, how close do you think you can come to where we're at?
Well, go look at it, and then come back and tell me what your offer would be. And if it's, you know, as much as we paid for it or close to it, then I'll accept it. But I can't, I can't go half. That's really an investment in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but
So
I
I
definitely,
think the best way to do it is look at it.
yeah. What it comes down to too, Sherry, is I mean, looking at,
Hello?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, okay, yeah. I mean, what it comes down to is, I mean, going to look at the property, it's not gonna, it's probably not gonna change our offer. And as I mentioned earlier, I mean, we're looking at any given time, we're looking at 30 or 40 different properties that we're looking to buy. We don't just purchase in Texas, we purchase in Florida and New Jersey. And so we don't go look at properties unless it's a very unique situation, or until we have an agreement in place with the homeowner that says they're selling us their property and that we're buying it. We don't go out to properties just because, again, if we look at every if we went to every property that we was looking at purchasing, I mean, we would need 300 people working with us to be able to accomplish that. So I mean, um, I'm confident on my numbers
Wow.
based off, like I said, we've done tons of transactions throughout Texas. We got a pretty good understanding about property values, land values, estimated repairs, what that's going to look like. As long as everything is as you says it is, say it is, um, our number is our number, whether we go look at the property or not. I'll tell you the bet. We can get you about 120, 125,000, but I know that's hard for you to wrap your head around because you guys purchase more than it. But I would encourage you to think about what you got going on in your life right now. Your medical condition, and I mean, I'm not sure that it's
Right.
it's the
Well,
the most the best thing to do to think about this as a bad investment for you, or you're losing money. I mean, the numbers are the numbers, the property values are property value, and I'd really like you to focus on your health and move on to bigger and better things. And it may, you know what I mean. That's kind of where we're at, and I just don't want you to wait too long and miss the window of opportunity to get your property sold in the time that you're hoping to get it sold in, because you're hung up on you know getting $200,000 for the
right.
property, or we paid X amount of dollars, and if I sell it for this cash, we're only going to get that's less than half what we paid for it. I definitely know there's more important things going on in your life than you know worrying about that, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I have a man that does everything, and he's going out to look at it today and tell me how much it's going to cost to fix it. And but I know it's not 20 or 30,000. No way.
So initially you said that the property
No,
the property was
it's
was damaged, but now it sounds like you're saying the property is in pretty good condition. Am I missing something, or is the property in
no,
like pretty good condition?
no, it is it is it is damaged. And the man that I called, is going out to look at it today and come back and tell me what it needs and how much it would cost to fix it. And I hope to hear from him maybe tomorrow, and I'll know what needs to be fixed and how much he charged to fix it.
Okay, let me ask you
So
this. Look,
I was gonna keep it and rent it.
uh-huh. Um, let me
Okay.
yeah, let me ask you this. Do you think that the property is in good enough condition that somebody could go to a bank and get a mortgage on it? Because what happens is if a property is in it's not in a good enough condition, the bank, a lot of lenders won't lend on the property if it needs too much work. So that's what I'm trying to understand. I mean, if your property, if somebody can
Yeah.
get a loan or
Yeah.
get a loan, can you help me understand that?
Yes. Well, I know that there was something about the year that it was built, 1973, that it was hard to get a loan on something from that time. Uh, but we didn't need a loan when we bought it, so kind of just went over my head.
Okay, so
But
what I'm trying to figure out
I'll
is,
know
um,
probably
oh, okay,
tomorrow.
yeah, yeah. Even then, yeah. I mean, even then, if it is in a little bit better shape than you kind of explained to me initially, um, only way that I'll tell you this, we can definitely get you a little bit more money. But if we went that route, um, two things. One, we wouldn't be the ones actually purchasing it because it wouldn't work for us at a higher price. We would be the ones finding and bringing a buyer to the table for you. We would just leverage our local realtors in the area that we have connections with and bring a buyer to the table. But that would take more than 30 days. That'd be more like 60 to 90 days. And so, I mean, what you just got to tell me what kind of position you're in. If you can wait 90 days, we can get you more money in your pocket. Or if you wanted to do 30 days or less, um, you kind of know what number we're at. You know, we're around 120 to go cash in under 30 days. I mean, how much time do you think? What do you think that you're looking to do?
Well, if I don't get the treatment that I need, it'll be less than 30 days.
Mm,
If I can get the funds to continue the treatment, it may be 60 to 90 days that I'll still be here. But the way things are looking, it's going to be soon. And my husband died of pancreatic cancer, and now I've got colon cancer.
mm,
And I've been dealing with this for over a year now. I had the surgery, but I still have a wound that's still pretty big. I can't get out of bed. And
wow.
I just know that I've tried to get on Medicaid, and they won't accept me because I own my own house. And so I put it in an estate thinking that would solve the problem, but it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So the only place I have is Margot to sell it, or Briarcliff. and I was offered $1 million for Briarcliff, but I couldn't take it because my brother didn't want to sell his part,
Oh
so
wow.
that fell away.
Wow.
But now he's changed his mind and said I'll sell it now, and so it's about 3 acres on the water with two houses and real big expensive boat dock,
Mhm.
and it's there at the lighthouse. That but I, I could sell that and it'd go really fast, but uh, he didn't want to sell his part of it,
Oh
and
wow.
now he does.
Yeah.
Now the market's falling, so you know it goes up and down,
That's tough.
but it's down right now.
Yeah. I just gotta say, I'm
If
so
he would have just said
sorry to
yes
hear that, Sherry. It's
at the time,
tough.
yeah, we're rich in real estate and no money, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you, your offer right now is 120.
I'll tell you this. And I'll share this with you because you were very open with me about your situation. I had a friend that I had just met. Older, he was an older gentleman in his 70s, and we became pretty good friends. And about a year went by. I'd go over to his house and I'd help him around the house. Him and his wife, and I'd help him around the house. I'd help put up lights, change batteries in their clock that was on the wall. I'd move things around in their bedrooms. And he was a very, very, very cool guy. All he wanted to do was hang out. He didn't have a great relationship with his own son, and he kind of took me under his wing, and he just wanted to teach me and embrace me, and he taught me so many things, like how to weld. He taught me some woodwork. We did a lot of handyman stuff together, and one thing that I liked about him was he was just so nice, and he had he was like a tool collector. He had so many tools. He just lived in his garage. And then out of nowhere, he got um, I don't know what it's called, but he had cancer in like his bladder, and before you know it, his life took a turn. Um, in the wrong direction, and within a matter of months, his just health declined, and he had ended up passing away. And I had only known him for a little over a year, you know, and it was very, it was very sad. It was very sad, and I still stay in touch with his wife a little bit. Um, so I just know kind of how it is. My mom is actually a breast cancer survivor, her and two of her sisters. Um, I don't know what's going on in the world, but
Wow.
cancer is like it's a cancer, and it's such a sad thing. I'm just so sorry to hear that you're going through that, and I honestly wish that you know I I honestly wish because I know that it's probably a burden. It sounds like dealing with this and trying to sell this house and trying to figure out like what's important to you, and to me it sounds like what's most important is your life, and um you know living it out, stress free, worry free. And I know the only way to kind of help achieve that is to put this
That would be
behind you. So hopefully we can do that for you. I just want to try and work this out with you. I'm not sure what what you're thinking, but Um, I just know that, you know, we can't be anywhere near 200 just because the simple fact that we would lose too much money. But I'm fighting to see, you know, to get you as much as we can. I'm just trying to see if you can wrap your head around the numbers that I'm presenting, putting in front of you.
Okay. Well, let me find out what this man is going to charge me to fix it. And if he can fix it, then I'll re-rent it. On this time, it won't be to young people.
I thought you needed the
So
cash
it'll
for
probably
some of
be
your medical
tomorrow before I see it.
expenses.
I do. I do. And that rental property was my income,
Mm-hmm.
that and Social Security. And now the rental has stopped, so either I rent it or I sell it, one or the other.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I can find out what he would charge to fix up everything, I don't know that I have the money, but I could call the bank. I've got good credit, and see if I could get a loan to pay him to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't know until he looks at it and he can tell me how much it's going to cost to
Okay.
fix it.
I just want you to remember this too. When you do
Can
talk
you call?
when you talk to him is remember that property that I told you? It was I forget the street name. Let me see. It was on the highway 410, I believe, and it's a double wide manufactured, and it sold in February, this February, just a handful of months ago. It's 30 years newer than yours and is in really good shape, and it's sold for 174. And I just want you to remember that we still, if we bought your
Whoa,
property, if we purchased your property, we still need to spend money to fix it up. And this is a double wide that sold. It's the only other double wide.
right.
It's the only other double wide property that I saw sold in the area. The only one. And so me, if I'm just being honest, I I don't know what we can sell yours for on the retail side. And with this, it's telling me I can only sell it for 174. And that's after it's fixed up. And so I I don't want to backpedal or anything like that. I'm just the numbers are a little skewed because the um the research and the due diligence that I'm doing while we're on this call, it's not aligning, it's not adding up, and it's, you know, I don't even know if we'd be able to do 120 because I completely forgot about that property that sold for 174. Now we're talking cash too, Sherry. We're talking like we come in, we pay cash for your property, you walk away from it, you leave it completely as it sits, and you get the cash in your pocket. You don't have to worry about anything else. You don't have to worry about selling the property, fixing it up, painting it, having anybody go out there to look at it. You're done. You're done. And it's now our property. We fix it up, we resell it. But with this one that sold for 174, that's the only piece of data that I have that tells me what we can resell your property for after we spend 15, 20, $25,000 to fix it up. So I mean, you can kind of see where we need to be, and you're asking 226, and this one sold for 174, and it's 30 years newer. It's in really good shape. It's a double wide manufactured property, and it sold in February for 174. And so that's, you know, I mean, I can only go based off numbers, and
How many, how
it's
many days?
What's that?
How much land was with it?
That was the one. That's the one that was just a tiny bit smaller than yours. It was 10,000 square feet. Yours is 12,000 square feet land, lot size. You know, and I don't think we're gonna get another $50,000 for
And that's for
two
both lots?
thousand 2,000 square feet lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you'll call me back tomorrow, hopefully Carl will have uh, a total for me of what it would cost to fix. And
Mhm.
I can tell you, and that might help both of us.
Okay. So let's
So
say, let's say
if
he
you
come.
can call me back tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I like talking to you. I like talking to you. Um, let me look at it like this. Okay. Let me type these numbers in. So let's say I can sell your property for 174, and let's say I put $10,000 into it. $10,000 to fix the windows, to do fix the wiring that's exposed, fix the doors that you said were damaged. And then also I'd have to hold on one second. Let me turn these guys down. They're like just got back into the office. I gotta turn them down a bit. Okay. Um, and you want two?
Well, I have the doors already.
Oh, you already have the doors.
Ready, we'll get started.
Okay. So if we,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. So if we did pay 200,000, we'd lose almost $60,000. We'd only be able to sell it for 174. If we bought it for 200 and spent $10,000 to fix it up, we
That,
we'd
that doesn't make sense.
yeah, because we'd only be able to sell it for 174 like the other property sold for. So let me see.
Somebody yelling?
Boom, boom.
A little crazy kid upstairs.
Yeah, for this to make sense for us, we'd have to be on the low end of 100,000 for this to make sense as even a small investment.
I'm with in on those labs. I'm like still,
If
I
that
like
makes
shower. I
sense.
feel like I'm like sweating right now and stuff. I just feel disgusting.
Like
Yeah, I can't believe you don't got AC up
I'm
in
I
there.
and of course I'm trying to find a way around it, but
I mean, it's
there's
normally
no
good
real
though.
way
My
around
girl's
it.
getting a little. She has like a AC
If
like
that makes sense.
thingy, like a portable thing that she's about to bring over in a couple.
That,
You know what I mean?
that other man that's talking is louder than you.
I know. I just turned them off. I turned them off. I'm sorry. I was just saying that even if we only spent
That's
$10,000
okay.
to fix it up, and we sold it for 174, after we paid commissions and closing costs, because when you sell a property, you pay closing costs and you pay commissions. After all of that said and done,
Right.
if we even wanted to make even just a little bit of profit, we'd have to be in the low hundred thousands. Like those are just, you know what I mean? Those are the numbers. And that's for us. That's if we sold it at 174 like the
Yeah.
other property sold for, if that makes sense. I honestly don't see us only spending 10,000.
Yeah.
At the very minimum we're gonna spend $15,000 in renovations, and that just obviously takes away from our profit even more, right? But I know for a fact we're gonna spend at least 15. I mean, it's a 1,400 square foot property. There's no way around doing the bare minimum, and the bare minimum is upgrading a 1,400 square foot house, whether that means paint, cleaning up the kitchen, cleaning up the bathrooms. I mean, and when I mean clean up, I mean if we have to replace anything, if we have to do any paint, if we have to make any repairs, if we have to replace any floors, and that's just the kitchen and the bathroom and the floors. Um, that's not even including making sure the wiring is okay. You have the doors, so we can, we'd install the doors, and then replace. I mean, that's not even including the windows either. And so then that's what I mean. It's like I think we're gonna spend closer to like $20,000 in my experienced opinion. You understand? And then so that would set us back
Yes,
even a little. That would set us back even a little bit more, and I have to feed my daughter. You know what I mean? Like, um,
right.
I'm just painting a picture for you so you understand exactly what I'm looking at. Is this making sense to you as far as like this property that sold is
Yes,
the street is on
yes.
yeah.
Well, call me back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll know how much, it's going to cost to fix
Okay. When I call you back tomorrow,
it.
um
Uh,
are we going to just discuss how much it's going to cost, or did all these other numbers make sense to you? Like if I call you tomorrow, are you still gonna say
well,
I
they
still
make sense.
need almost $200,000? I just have to. That's how much I need to get, or are these numbers kind of making sense to you?
Well, yes, they do. They make sense. It's just a matter of, I want to get the most I can get out of it,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, I don't want you to lose money either. So let me get more information,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow I can tell you what it's going to cost to fix it up,
Mm.
and then deduct it from that price.
Deduct it from the two hundred
But I
thousand price.
appreciate you taking the time. Yes,
Okay. Okay. So I absolutely appreciate your time too, Sherry.
I would.
I'll tell you this. If if you can't, if you're not able to, come anywhere close to our number, and I think we're around like 100,000. Um, I would still I would still appreciate even a call back and say, hey, like this isn't gonna work for me. Um, that'd be nice. I know how this goes. I mean, somebody calls you tomorrow and say, hey, I could pay you 150, and then they get you on a contract, and then 60 days goes by and nothing happens because and then they say, hey, well, we need a price reduction because of this and because of that. We actually need to be at 100,000. um I'm giving you our numbers, I'm giving you our bottom line, I'm working out the numbers with you. We're confident we can get this done at the numbers that we've discussed. I just hope that some bozo doesn't come in and feed you some fairy tale lies that they can do this price or this or that, unless you get
Right.
somebody who comes in and they're a buyer and they're going to live there and they're going to say develop, tear it down and develop something else. Then hey, you might have a legit person. But I tell you, like, we're serious. I'm sure we can get you $100,000 in your pocket, and if you're okay with that, I'll draw up an agreement, and I'll send you some flowers to the hospital and a cup of coffee if you like coffee.
Okay. Well, let me talk to Carl and see what he's gonna charge, and then I'll talk to you again.
Okay.
If it's more than I can do, then I need to turn it. I need to get the money so I can continue a little bit longer I thought I had it all planned out for the
Yeah.
end of my life, and it's not working the way I thought it would. It's hard to die,
Oh my God.
so
Yeah.
I guess
Sherry, I'm so sorry.
it's,
I wish that there was
it's
something else I can do. You know what I mean? Let me ask you this. If you sold your property for $100,000 to me, do you think that you wouldn't be able to sleep at night because you sold it for too cheap?
uh, I'm not sleeping at night anyway. Every time I close my eyes, I think, well, am I going to open them again? So I don't sleep very much, but I don't know.
Yeah.
10 shots would be 100,000, and I get one a week. So I have 10 weeks. So I don't know. You know, that's not really that long. And I'm just putting off the inevitable. But I'm not ready to go today.
I'm not ready
So
for you to. I'm not ready for you to go either.
let me talk to
Sherry.
Carl tomorrow.
Yeah. So talk to Carl. Talk to Carl.
Well,
If 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 we can get you 10 weeks, 11 weeks, that's better than 1 week or 2 weeks. And I know you agree with that. I think there's not much else I can do besides point you to the direction of going to a realtor, but that's a long, drawn out process that I don't want you to deal with. If you go through us, it's quick, fast, and you get the cash quick, and you can fund whatever you need to fund. And
right.
there's just not much else I can do in terms of price, but I can work with you on how fast we can get this done. I can work on you with, um, purchasing the property as it sits, and you don't have to do anything. Um, that's what I can. That's what we specialize in, and if as long as you can wrap your head around $100,000, maybe we get you another week and say just call it 107. I'm not sure if I'd be able to do that, but for you, I'd make sure I can get that done. Um, I mean, we'd be able to do that for you. And so talk to Carl, let me know. I mean, but as far as price, I honestly don't think we're not going to be able to go any higher than that. I hope that I helped educate you a little bit on the value of your property and what you can get for it. Um, and I'd say that if don't even take any more calls from anybody else. Um, just go through me. I'll educate you. I'll answer any of your questions. And if you can't do that 107, just let me know, and I'll we'll move on, and I'll make sure to say prayers, and hopefully everything works out, for the best with you in terms of selling the property.
Well, you're a nice man. I thank you very much. And I'll get back with you after I talk to Carl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's
praise
let's
God.
let's talk tomorrow, okay, Sherry?
I don't need to. Okay,
Okay.
we
You
will talk
you have a
tomorrow.
wonderful night, and I'll give you a buzz tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Good night.
Oh, wait, duration. How long were you on the phone with him, would you say?
Maybe like 3 to 5 minutes.
I'm back, guys.
This shit looks crazy because I just see blue skies and it's pouring right now.
Does it show the date?
This is just being weird.
What it is?
You can do call owner from Hello.
What's up?
No, I'm gonna put you as a call owner and then search it that way.
Okay. That is.
Okay. There we go. You said it was probably like 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Do you know how long ago it was?
Yeah, that shows like in the beginning of the day. What's maybe like 1 or 2, between one and 2.
Says it's countryside.
Yep.
And we found it.
How long was it?
4 minutes.
Yeah. Play that shit.
Hold on.
What we doing? Call playbacks or what? What we doing?
Yeah, mad hard to find it. Yeah. Just gonna go over a call recording real quick, see what I
They
can
got
do.
today.
Why can't you guys can hear his shit? I don't know why I can't hear it.
Bella,
Yep.
what's the first critique I'm gonna say?
Like I fucked up. I think about the money because it's gonna make him money.
No.
Oh, was it the tone?
Yeah.
I feel like I started off with a good tone and then it just dropped, or was it
Like
bad
the
from
way
the
that
beginning?
the way that you're talking right now is exactly how you should sound on these phones. That's it. I think you gotta stand up, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it.
Bro, I can't hear shit, bro.
Typically, you like to stay mobile.
Oh.
Anything that's not too country.
All we gotta do is you know, when you're gonna put a gun or a 4,000 square foot minimum like over 100,000. Okay, so that's get me about 375. So I don't think you can sell. I don't know where the location is, but to sell a house for $200,000 right now, this market is a peanut butter.
It's
So I don't think it's yeah. I don't think I'm interested.
if I can show you some comps support the 500, I think it's something we might be able to work on together.
Again, I have to see it. Again, I have to see it before I make a decision.
No, so if I can send you over like the pictures and everything we got on the property, you take a look at it, and I can show you comps that support that 500. You think we can maybe work on something?
You can send it to me.
Okay, and then is it easier to send it through text or through email?
Email.
Email. Okay. Well, what's your email?
T as in Tom, C as in Charlie, P as in Peter.
Yeah.
Sorry. 251@gmail.com. TCP251@gmail.com.
Gotcha. I'm gonna send it over now. It has the pictures, everything that you need to know about the property. Once you take a look at it, how long does it typically take for you to make a decision on something like this?
What does it take the decision? When I take a look at it, give me about 5 minutes. I give you the decision, yes or no. I can ask.
5 minutes is crazy.
I'm gonna send it to the email now, and then is it cool if I just give you a call back in a couple hours?
Maybe later on. Yeah, I'm busy right now.
Gotcha. All right, Tom, I appreciate it. I'm gonna send it over now, and then hopefully you can see the value and we can work on something together.
All right, thank you.
All right. Give it to me straight.
Let's hear everyone else's critiques and then I'll give mine.
I thought the call was pretty fire, bro.
Nah, Tyron, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear the raw. Let's start with Junior, because I think Junior's going to keep it a stack.
Bro, all right, bro. Like, yeah, you need more energy, bro. If I was a buyer, like, you got to impress me, right? Like, your first impression, and I know you're working on that. First impression, bro, is always going to be like your introduction. That's going to be your calling card, right? You come out like that, bro. Because, like, for me, I learned, bro, that money is energy, right? Right? Money doesn't stay in one place, bro. Money moves, bro. You gotta be moving. You know, like I know, like Joey's been suggesting, bro. Like honestly, like if you were talking to me, bro, I'd be like, dang, man, like I'm in a question. Like I'd get bored really fast. Just me. But like he even said a couple of times, you know, that you would have to see the deal, right, to actually know what's going on with it. Sounds like he's pretty sounds like he's a solid investor though, bro, because he knows the market, right? Comparing the market that he's frequently active in, if he is active,
Did you
to
take
that market, like he just.
No, you didn't.
I don't think he's. It doesn't sound like he's really interested in it because it's too far out, right? But I think that if your approach is a little bit more up tempo, right? You got to sell the thing. You got to believe in the thing, right? And I believe, like, from what I learned from what Joey's been telling me and mentioning to us, that we got to believe in the deal, right? So what does that sound like to you, right? We got to believe in it. So we got to own the damn. We got to own the daggone thing, right? And like we impressed with it. Or, you know, you got to love it so much to where you're talking to them and you're selling that property, you know, or even kind of like getting them on board with what you're trying to do. He's gonna vibe to you. He's gonna like, man, okay, well, I'll take a look at it. Right, and then you get into you know the rest of your selling points. But other than that, bro, like sounds like, because I don't know the script that well, but I've studied it a little bit, but sounds like you hit all the major points. I just think that your energy, bro, you need to turn up that energy a little bit more. I think you can open up more doors.
No, for sure.
Let me go ahead and fire off a couple shots.
Let's hear. That's what I was waiting for.
Okay, it's evident. That's just your personality though, bro. But if you could get a little bit more energy, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I thought the call was fire. Um, but obviously at the end, and I struggled with this too when I was doing the dispo, is like building that rapport at the end. Like, before I let you go, take a look at the deal, but like how long have you been investing? What got you into, investing in real estate? Build a little bit of rapport. What can I do for you? Okay. Um, there was one other thing, but I kind of forgot. When it comes back, I'll go ahead and throw it in the chat. But just the rapport and the energy, bro. Other than that, I think you pushed on him a little bit, which was dope. I didn't have that much context because I only heard the end of the call. But so I don't know if he was close. It sounds like he's not too close to that area, but yeah, but he didn't really sound interested. So you can only do so much. But ask him where he's looking for properties at, and then send him those ones. That's all I got, bro.
Appreciate that.
Is it my turn?
Let's go, Joey.
I was like, don't do it.
No,
Alright.
I need it.
I'm gonna start with this. You hit every single point. You got the script down. You know what you're doing, right? You gotta smile, bro. Like, think about the numbers I went over with you. 30 deals are typically what we have under contract. Think about 15 of them closing a month. A 400 grand that we could be bringing in. That should not make you smile just a little bit. Not in a year, in a month. So, like, when you're going through these calls, bro, I don't give a fuck if you're selling a fucking, like, piece of shit on a paper. Like, I would be selling that shit like it's the best piece of shit on paper you've ever fucking seen, bro. Because, like, if I know that, like, all it takes is that one person to buy this shit, I don't care how bad of a deal it is. I don't care how weird the numbers are. I don't care how rural it is, whatever. It's like, cool, I get it. You don't buy in rural areas. But if the deal made sense, is this something that maybe we could make work out? Like, you don't have to buy it. If it's not a deal for you, it's not a deal for you, and I completely get it. But from what I'm seeing, dude, 250. He said 370 is what he's gonna be all in. Bro, he literally gave you the layup to just slam that bitch right in there. Like, dude, you could sell this thing for 500 grand. After you pay out realtor commissions, closing costs, you're still gonna be making around 100 grand profit. You're telling me that wouldn't make sense for you?
That's why I did want to go over the comps with you, because the comps that was the shit that had me all kind of messed up.
What's mommy doing?
We went over comps a little bit. We didn't go over the comps yet.
We went over them after I spoke to him, but yeah, I didn't get to look at them fully, but all of them. The highest one sold for, that's like the same year built, sold for 410, but it's 2580 square feet. We got 41.
What's your address?
9576 Beverly Road. Give me 1 second, Joey.
Thanks, Junior.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. You guys know who Quentin Flores is?
Yeah, what's up? What about him?
He's back at it again, selling data, guys. He tried to get everybody in the old AW community, which is now the superhuman community, to buy data off of him. And he's just a sketch ball.
I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
That he used to work with Aaron, and that's why Aaron kind of fell off.
Oh, right. Oh, I heard. Okay, I heard. Now it triggered something. He was on his he was on a call live or something, and somebody asked him in the chat if he was still working with that guy, that Quentin guy.
Hey,
Oh, and he had a
Yeah.
like, bro, his body language switches like no, like really fast. I was like, that person? What's going on? He's like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, it was stern. I was like, oh, that was different.
Yeah,
picked
Q
up on-
did some sketch. Definitely did some sketchy shit and get caught up in it. Aaron wasn't involved in that business. That's why people don't bring up Aaron's name with that shit. But he was in business with Quentin after it, and it just wasn't the best look.
big
Oh,
dog.
good to know, man.
Why can't I scroll down?
Oh, you know who Tony the Closer is, bro?
Yeah,
Bro, I love that guy, bro. So like,
he exposed Q too.
bro, I know, bro. He exposes all the people. He don't give up. Oh,
Get you. This is right here.
Yeah, he genuinely did not give a fuck.
No, that's my.
but he loves people, so he like protects people, right? He's like, look at these, bro. He calls people. I'm like, damn, that's like he ain't mad. He's just genuine. Like he's like, bro, how would you feel if somebody stole hundreds of $1,000s from you? Yeah, you'd be a little pissed too. I'm like, damn. He's been calling a lot of people. I've been following him hard. You know, like I love real authentic cats like him, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah, no, he is.
And this is daddies. You can't write on daddies. You can write on.
He is a beast.
Bro, he's an animal, bro.
Look at that. You get green and you get black, and I need daddy's back.
I was like, look at all these characters, bro. Got all kinds of characters all up in this business. All kinds of characters. Like, man, I'm just staying in my lane. I'm staying in my lane, bro.
Love it, dog.
So this 2017 build is listed for 439. It's smaller than ours. Ours is more land.
Audio capture almost all the way down. Pick that up. Stop throwing shit. What you want? What you want? What you want? Because you tired. You tired. You need to get
Yeah,
paid.
Mello.
I'm here.
You see?
Yeah. So
I
this is
know
what
this
I. Oh damn! That shit got that crazy pool, but ours got a pool too. But that pool, the pool has to get all redone.
This one's on 27 acres, but it's still sold.
Holy.
And then it doesn't matter that it's crossed that big ass highway, Route 10.
I mean, an appraiser would use it because it's all we got.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was what I was asking. Cause that's the shit that confuses me sometimes.
27.
And then is ours brick built? I think.
Yeah, ours looks like it's brick. Red brick.
Definitely brick, yeah.
And then you got this one that sold for 419. Oh, are all these houses on 27 acres? No, our house is on 27 acres.
Is it?
Is that correct?
It says ours is on 1.16 acre. On investor left.
Here is it 9776?
No,
What's he at?
no,
That's 9.
9775.
Yeah.
No, let me get the right one for you.
There's a link. There's a link in the chat that Junior put in there. It'll take you straight to it.
Yeah, 9576.
No, what's the road?
Beverly.
Nine. Yeah, Beverly Road.
You gotta take the E out after the okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's the right property.
We got 1.16 acres. Remember comping this, and I remember finding land where I was like, okay, like the comps clearly make sense here.
And I'm like, go make daddy some food right now.
Runs like a little their own CMA. Yeah.
A lot of activity. 4 miles is
That
crazy.
thing has 5 bedrooms, huh? 4 baths, 2 car garage.
Mhm.
That's like the biggest house in the area. I within 4 or 5 miles.
Gang, 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 gang. I didn't even know you was tuning in, big dog. I don't even be. I need to. That's why I like having my two screens back at home because I leave that shit on one screen so I could see it. But well, you heard me talking to somebody.
This one is on 8 acres.
Don't be throwing my shit, my nigga.
Size sold for 370.
Don't go that way.
This
Go that
one's
way.
3,200. It is on
That-
3 acres.
Damn son.
But it's only 3,200 square feet. Sold for 535.
My
It's a newer build.
You not
It is on more land, but it is 1,000 square feet smaller. And this one, it's a 1999 build. This is on smaller land, smaller house. Sold for 419.
Go that way then.
So even if we said that shit's at 450,
You knock something on. I'm telling you, I'm
you still
exposed.
got a deal there. But I would
Go.
still try to be like, look.
Go.
like,
If you knock my laptop
these
over,
are
it's
still
over for you.
crazy
Go.
about the five.
Okay. So
Well,
if
how
they
about you
do
get out?
ask for comps,
Yeah, I don't want you up in here right now, big dog.
because there's none in the investor list
Fucking
either.
crusty ass.
Did you see the
No,
list
no, no,
that,
no, 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 no,
that-
no,
that
no,
the-
no, 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 no.
I would use all these comps in whatever the JP keeps in, and then I would use these comps right here. Boom, boom, boom.
For Propelio, is that something I have to pay for?
No, we have in the operation sheet. There's passwords for everything. If you go in there, you have a copy of the operation sheet, right? I'll send that to you.
Shut up,
Let me
nigga.
send that to you. So, are you still seeing my screen?
You heard me talking to somebody on the phone?
So in here, there's a passwords tab. In the passwords, it'll be right here.
Okay.
Just go to propelio.com. We all have the same password for that. This is going to be passwords for everything that we use.
I had to fluff up on my numbers a little bit to be sure. But yeah, we talked for way too long.
Do you see the value, Melon?
I see it.
You can smell it.
I had already given her a number.
Right.
You feel me? And then I changed it a little bit. I came up with a little bit. That's it. So she said she gonna
And
think
look,
about it.
really quick too.
I'll call her up tomorrow. No, I was just calling you guys. Just saying I didn't know you was tuned in. That's hella funny. Yeah. All right, dog.
The only thing that sucks is
I was just calling to say what's up.
it might be 180 rehab.
All right.
But that guy is saying it's around 125.
What can I do for you?
Don't they have the contract at like 180?
I didn't see that.
Bro, when were those comps sold?
Those were all within the last 6 months.
Oh, 6 months?
You're doing everything you know you're not supposed to be doing.
At 450,
And
it's a
you gonna get
42.
up out of here.
If someone could actually sell it for, it's still 9% return. If someone could actually sell it for 5,000, that's almost a 100 grand profit right there.
Alright.
You mess your note.
So I'm looking at a guy that he sent me an email saying that he thinks the ARV is only 350.
What?
How should that conversation look like tomorrow?
Just send in those comps. So be like, look, this one's over this. Yes, it is a newer build, but it was almost 1,000 square feet smaller. And a smaller lot size. This one sold for this. It was 800 square feet smaller, similar lot size, and similar build year. So, like, I think it's pretty safe to assume you're gonna get at least 450 to 500 on the back end.
Okay.
Hey,
Go ahead, Junior.
sorry, bro. I was trying to talk to my son. I'm sorry.
You want more critiques? I will give you them.
No, for sure. Keep them coming. So I emailed it to someone else, and then he replied, "Already looked at this house. We aren't interested. Thanks for sending it. Let me know if you get anything else. Should I call? Should I still try to call him back?"
Just
He
be
said he
like,
looked.
you get it. I would try to give him a call back, maybe get some feedback on the house. What is he seeing? Why aren't they interested? How can we get him interested? Whatever.
Okay.
And then
That's how
the only other feedback I'd say, dude, is I mean it is really just energy. Cause like once you get the energy, everything else kind of comes out easier. I think we just gotta. Have you been meditating, bro?
Me, nah. I tried that one time, and I felt like that shit was not for me.
It is for you, bro.
What are you afraid of, bro? You're afraid to
You
you're
wanna
afraid to see the real shit, huh?
No, it gets me drowsy, bro, and especially when I do that in the morning.
get the fuck out of here. You been working out in the morning?
I've been going on the walks, and then I do the push-ups throughout the day. That's about it.
What'd you do?
I would meditate every single morning before you do anything, like before you work out. Like when you first wake up, 5 minute guided meditation. I don't give a fuck how much your girl judges you, bro. Just sit there with the goddamn eyes closed, or do a silent meditation where you envision where you're trying to go. I'd say start with the 5 minute guided meditation because at least you have someone to guide you through it until you learn how to meditate yourself. And then go on your walk after you meditate, not before, and tell me how your energy feels when you get on that morning call tomorrow morning.
That's the thing, bro. My energy be high after the creed. I'm ready to go. I don't know why. I don't know what's causing it to just drop when I get
I know
like
what it
some
is.
What?
I know. One, you're not meditating, so you're not spiritually aligned. You're hyped up, you're motivated, right? But you're not aligned. So like motivation can only take you so far. When you get spiritually aligned, you're gonna feel better, bro. Like the world could be ending around you and you're still good, bro. You're still here. You're still like, damn, life is fucking good, man.
You're hyping it up, Joey. I can't wait to try it tomorrow morning.
Better fuck, dude. If I don't meditate, bro,
My nigga.
I'm fucking weird now. Like I literally be going into the gym, like not wanting to talk to people. I'm kind of just a little like anxious. I don't know what it is. But when I meditate, bro,
I don't want you in here.
Literally
I don't
walk
want you
into
in here
the
if you're
gym,
making a mess. Get out.
and I ain't trying to be cocky, but all eyes are on me, bro. Like I'm just glowing. Like people feel my fucking energy. Women, men, everybody be looking at me when I'm in the gym now, and it's not because everywhere's. It's because I got that glow beneath my meditation, bro. Walking for energy. Seriously.
Wait.
It's cool.
Mellow.
I hope that shit hits tomorrow, Joey.
That's number one. We ain't done yet.
I'm taking notes.
Meditate when you wake up.
I'll tell you, mute your mic.
If you guys are getting into your spiritual side on a daily basis in the morning, or just think of gratitude shit, or do both. Then you gotta either read an audiobook or read a book, read something, just to get your mind calculated. Then you go for your walk, get your energy up. Go do fucking burpees in the morning. Or if you're only walking in the morning, bro, like you're how old are you again?
Hey, John.
27.
Oh, no. 6 in the morning. What do you like?
Like a junior.
You're being fucking lazy, bro. You are being lazy. I'm going straight down every fucking day. Bro, go get a gym membership. I can send you $1 right now. Go get a fucking gym membership, a Planet Fitness.
Okay, are you out for the night?
Come on, man.
Yeah, the worst part is there's a gym downstairs in my building too.
All right, like.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna get on you really quick. What the fuck is stopping you from lifting in the morning?
Honestly, bro, if I'm being real with you guys, I like to wake up at 7 instead of 6.
Okay. You still got 2.5 hours to get on the 2 hours and 50 minutes to get on the calls. 7, 8, 9, 2 hours.
So by eight, boom, I'll go. I'll take my stepson to daycare. Then I'll come home. I'll go on my walk, and then I'll get my daughter ready, and then I'll bring her to my mom, and then I'll come back for the morning meeting. So for
You're
me to hit the
telling me
gym,
daycare at 8, and you can't get your ass in
no,
the gym
no, no.
before that?
I wake him up at 8. I gotta get him ready for the day. So 7 to 8 is my time. Then I take him. Then I take at 8. He wakes up. I gotta brush his teeth. Fucking take him a bath. Get him dressed. Make his lunch. Bring him to daycare.
What y'all looking at?
Come back, and then my girl's already on her way out the door. Then I take my daughter and bring her to my mom's.
What time do you go to sleep at?
So I lay down by 10. I lay down by 10, and then if I look at my phone and it's still 12, that's when I just force myself to sleep. But I try to get, I lay down at 10.
I'm about to prescribe you some sleep. So go lay down at night. What do you do? What do you do when you get off until 10? Watch TV all you.
To be honest, bro, I'll play with the kids for a little bit, and then I'll just watch fucking RJ Bates, Steve Trang, and then I do shit like that.
Okay. Outside, bro. That
Now the hard part is because
What you looking
bro,
at?
remember I was telling you I was like so focused on acquisitions, and now I just be looking up like dispo shit, and I only found like 2 really good videos, and then now there's one more that just dropped today. I just sent it to Jared. RJ Bates did a live today on dispo. I want to watch that shit tonight.
hell yeah, go watch that shit. And then wake the fuck dude, you go to bed at 10? It should not be taking you 2 hours to get to sleep. That means you didn't empty the tank. What does Andy Elliott say? Andy Elliott says by the time I wake up, I fucking knock out, bro. Dude, I went to bed last night. I went to bed at 9:45. I went to bed at 9:45. I hit the hay at 9:45. You feel me? Like I put it all on the line. I was done. And I knocked the fuck out, bro. So whether you gotta watch it, maybe get a second workout in at night or something to calm your brain down, get the juices fully out, and then lay down by like 9, 10 o'clock, bro. But if you wake up at 10 o'clock, you can't wake up at 6 every day. You're wasting the day. Have you guys ever heard of early bird gets the worm or eat the frog at the beginning of your day? You think I used to be a fucking morning person, bro? I used to sleep until fucking 11 o'clock every single day. But once I got into this shit, once I got experience,
So, when I was in jail, man, there was a book I read. It was called Exhale, and it's about like the power of your breath for real. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't know how it was for you, but for me, I met like murderers and killers, rapists, all types of crazy shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And people coming off of meth, like yo, bro, it's wild. And these people they couldn't sleep for real. You know what I'm saying? Like they're up for 3, 4 days and they can't sleep. You feel me? So there's a breathing technique that I was reading about that I was like, fuck it, let me give it a try. You know what I'm saying? That shit, yo, that shit is crazy, son. So then I'm talking to these older guys who are going through this like mental stress, and I show them how to do it for real. And they'll come to me the day after, be like, "Yo, bro, I don't know what you did, bro, but I was finally able to get some sleep. Thank you, I appreciate you." You know what I'm saying? So after we get off this call, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you a call and I'll walk you through it, bro. But that shit, bro, I use that shit every night. Even on the outside, I use that shit for real. That shit works like a fucking charm for real. So I can put you on for real.
I'm gonna have to try that, dude.
Yeah, I got you.
You only gonna hook
and
Mello up?
then
Come on, man. I'm trying to get the plug too.
these fucking bags, what the fuck?
Trying to get the plug too.
Dante, you had a question?
I said you only gonna hook Mello up?
I can plug y'all all in if y'all want the sauce.
Yeah. Need the sauce for sure.
All right, check me out.
Mello, you think? Wait, really quick. Let me just finish with Mello. Let me just give him my love. I gotta give him. You know I'm getting on you because I fucking love you, bro. But like,
Joey, I was telling you, I need it all.
you're 27 years old, brother, and you're healthy. Bro, I got a fucked up shoulder, I got thrown into a wall head first wrestling. My neck is fucked up, my back is fucked up, and my shoulder's fucked up. I go to the gym every day for minimum of an hour a day. Now, I do not want you to go to the gym for an hour tomorrow. What I want you to do, and what I'm begging you to do, go for 30 minutes, bro, and just pick a muscle group and just lift it. 30 minutes.
I got my
that's it.
routine. I got the whole hour down.
Nah, bro, you haven't been going to the gym. You've been going for a walk.
No, but I'm saying when I was going, I still got my routine and my notes.
I feel that, but for the sake of you actually getting it done,
Yeah.
I challenge you for the next week. Every single morning, I don't care if you wake up at 7, bro. You gotta wake up at 7. You gotta sleep a little longer. Be good. Get your rest. It is what it is. Go from 7 to 7:30, 7 to 7:45. Go downstairs, bro. You got a gym in your fucking community. You have no excuse. Like literally zero excuse. So I want to see a picture of you tomorrow pumping some iron. What the fuck, like, bro? You can go for a 30-minute walk. Like, what is that doing for you right now? Let's be honest.
I'd be getting that sun. I'd be getting that sun on me, just wiping the crust off my eye.
Hell again, I'm looking like Casper the fucking ghost out here right now. But get that ass in the gym, bro. Start pumping some form of iron, bro. You don't even gotta go heavy. Just get your. It's gonna get your blood going the way it needs
Just in
to
this
be.
beating, man. Is y'all
I
are just
promise you, it's
laughing
gonna make
stupid.
such a
I'm
big
gonna turn it
difference
up a
other
little
than
bit.
you taking this walk. That walk is clearly not working because your energy's showing it. Like,
Remember, I don't know how y'all only go for an hour for real. I try to go like fast in the gym, and even at my fastest, I'll take like 2 hours for real, 2.5. Like I don't know how people
I
go for half an hour to an hour.
I literally go for 3 hours, bro. But 3 hours?
Yeah, like I don't know how people
Yeah.
go for only an hour. You know what I'm saying?
You guys be doing a whole shift in that joint. I do like 6 or 7 exercises, 3 or 4 sets.
That's what you do for 2 or 3 hours. You do a set, you're like,
But we gotta do a gym session together, bro. We gotta somehow when we link up, do a team link up. We gotta do a gym session together for sure. Huh? 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 He's calling you out, Jared. Huh? Yeah. Come on. That's crazy. Please stop. Please stop. Let me see that. Put that down, please. My heart, can I please have that? That's not a toy. I don't want you to touch it or play with it. You cannot. It's not a toy. That's daddy's. No, you're not listening. That's why you get in trouble. No, put it in. Hey, I'm not playing with you, baby girl. What's up? Why are you tucking my stuff, lad? You want me to tickle your ass? You want to get tickled? Huh? You want to get tickled like a mug, bud? You want to get tickled? All right, then. I'll tickle you. Look at me. Why don't you listen to daddy? Why don't you listen? Hmm? Stop it. Why do you do that? I'm gonna get your little ass. You wanna keep hitting me and shit, bro? You wanna get your ass choked out in your neck? You wanna get tickled? Negative. Negative. What's your brother doing? No, he's not. He's downstairs. He's in the pool. Yeah, huh? He walked to the store. Yeah, he did. Mama, stop. No playing by daddy's laptop. No playing by look at no playing by my laptop. No playing by my laptop. Well shit. Oh, see? Why you playing with me? You're sleepy. Go to bed. And good night night, Kay. I love you. Mama, you keep your hands to yourself. That's not okay. You can hit the pillow. You don't hit people. You don't hit people. Why? That's not okay. Nobody. That's not okay. I do not like that. Damn, that is here come out thick. Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't. No, I don't like that. It does not feel good. My tummy doesn't like that. It doesn't feel good. Let me tell you something. It was big. Come on, come on. Yo, no pinching. That doesn't feel good. Get off me. Man, I'm excited for results, man. Yo, 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 yo. Let's stay away from daddy stuff. This is daddy, mama. Daddy needs this to work, okay? Here, look at yours. Yours is better than mine. You get to draw. Daddy can't even draw. Mine's dirty. You know, like it's ugly. Okay, well pick yours up. It doesn't go on the ground. If you want it on the ground, you're gonna go. You're gonna go sit down. Come pick it up. No, go pick it up. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Go pick up your notebook. Your notebook. Off the ground. You don't throw it on the ground and just run away. Thank you. You're the best. You're the best. I'm gonna go to the stream is only 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Um basically basically I'm in my team meeting and we're basically just we're going in on like morning routines, best strategies, to be able to achieve a high energy level, like the highest energy level. And obviously, a lot of things go into that, but we're just going in. We're talking about books, strategies, meditation, um, all this stuff, just to be able to perform at a higher level, at a higher frequency. So they're going ham right now. That's I'm gonna go to in this stream. You saw me basically have one live call with a seller, and it lasted about an hour and a half. Made her an offer. Really, really worked with her. Like, but she was so overpriced on her number. It was fucking ridiculous. So I had to work her down. Broke it down to her, built a hella rapport with her, and hopefully we can get that deal locked up and get her paid, and get her get her paid, get her property sold. So there you go. Why should you? The title today is why should you not? I don't know. It starts with a K. I talked about it this morning, but so I already did my soapbox, so that's it. I'm gonna stop this stream. Today I was mostly out for the day. I had to run around and do a few things. Had my daughter with me, was out for a few hours. I know our morning meeting went on for a couple hours, so I got back in the office at like 2:30. I did take a seller call while I was out. That was about 25 minutes. And then when I got back home, I underwrote the deal, called her back, attempted to close her, and hopefully, she thinks about it overnight, and then tomorrow we can come to an agreement. So that's all I got for you guys. I'll check back in tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, June 26th.